you gorgeous people. When you go to sleep tonight, I'll be coming for you. Reep, 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 reep. Hey humans, it's me, Winnie Bee LV, mouth of the south of England. No intro, no outro, just this ho! How are you doing? Welcome to this Halloween special collaboration with Autumn Beckman, YotaStyle, and Winnie Bee LV. I tell ya, those girls are the Frankenstein to my monster. I do the monster mash, it was the monster mash. Now you know we like to have fun over here, and it is Halloween, so we thought we would do something a little bit extra special for you. Spooky, spooky, spooky dooky. And because it's Halloween, I've got my little Halloweeny skull earrings on, little skulls. I'm also wearing my birthday pearl necklace from my husband. Rude. Now you know we like to have a bit of fun over here on the interwebs. Oh my god, this is terrible. I can't do the accent. I can't keep it up. I don't think I could do it in the first place. I can normally do accents. Why can't I do Winnie's accent? It's driving me nuts. It's because she's so special. No one can emulate Winnie. Bling bling, nipples of fire. Mwahahaha. Bwah bwah bwah. Bwah 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 bwah. Hello little Alexander McQueen, how are you doing? I'm doing alright, thank you. This is really hard, and I don't know about you guys, but I need a drink. Own brand, that's the good stuff. Now I know this is a Halloween special, but I want to do a serious review. Serious, girl. Get serious about this LV clay or key pouch. More of that later. First, story time. So I am not going to manage to keep up that terrible accent for much longer. In fact, I don't think I managed to keep it up at all. So I'm going to revert back to my normal voice for the time being, so I can do a story time for you. Hubby and I got married in 2015, and he has always wanted to go on a cruise, so we thought we'll give it a go for our honeymoon. Now we hadn't been cruising before, so we didn't know what to expect on anything, and we were looking at all the options and getting really confused by everything. My mum and her husband have been on lots of cruises, so we thought we'd phone them and ask for some advice. By the end of that phone call, they had talked their way onto our honeymoon cruise, and so we all ended up going together a few months later. Now that's not the story. The story centres around the martini bar and how I can't be trusted with an unlimited drinks package. So we picked up our cruise in Rome at the Civitavecchia port. I love saying that word. Don't think I'm saying it correctly. Civitavecchia. And following the advice of my mum and stepdad, we got there the day before, stayed over so we could make an early beeline for the cruise. So we went there, we got on board about 11:30. We just wandered around a little bit and waiting for the martini bar to open at 12 noon, which it did. We had a martini, then we went off and found somewhere to have lunch. We had a couple of bottles of wine at lunch between the four of us, probably a couple of bottles and a little bit extra, and then we had to go to the is it hustings? No, hustings is what politicians do. Muster! But they had released the cabins between lunch and muster, so hubby and I rushed to our cabins. We did a very quick unpack, we got our swimming cozies on, put some clothes over the top of them, we went to the muster, we followed all the safety instructions, we did all of that, and while everyone else went back to the cabin or to the bar or something, we headed for the hot tubs. Yes, we were straight in there. We were cruising with Celebrity, and they had a really excellent poolside waiting service. So we're in the hot tub, the guys come along, can I get you any drinks? Oh yes please, we'll have a few Cuba Libres, because that's what you have on top of martinis and wine. There was a quick rush back to the cabin to brush up, get changed, and head for the dining room. We were on the early dining session, so it was about 6 p.m. we went in there, 6:30 I think it was. The food was amazing, the wine was amazing. Again, we had some really great guys looking after us. And they had brilliant names as well. Absolutely loved them. Our head waiter was called iMaid, our secondary waiter was called Dave, and our sommelier was called Furhat. iMaid, Dave, Furhat. You can't get better than that. Those guys really looked after us. It was absolutely fantastic. First experience, beautiful. After that, we decided we would hit a few bars. We went to watch a little bit of a show, and then fast forward to a bit that I'm a little bit hazy about, which is singing at the Sunset Bar at the top, at the back of the ship, with a couple that we'd met from Canada, singing House of the Rising Sun and other excellent songs, drinking whiskey because I couldn't think of anything else to drink at that stage. That bit is a little bit, I don't remember all of it, I just remember bits of it. But apparently we carried on until about 1 o'clock in the morning, and then we hit the hay. And I was very ill all through the night. Yes. Girl, Mama was not well. We hadn't learnt about being midships on a mid-deck, so we didn't get much rolling and stuff. So we were right at the front of the ship, on 2 decks down from the top, on a like 15-deck ship. So there was a lot of motion. I'm lying there, holding onto the bed, going, ooh, that's appropriate for Halloween. And then when we docked the following morning, about 4:30, 5 o'clock the following morning, we were right above the bow thrusters. So the whole cabin went, which really did not help my situation at all. Now the first stop was Sicily, and we were both really excited to see Sicily. I never saw Sicily. Husband never saw Sicily. Husband tried to get me up and about. He put me in the shower, and if you've ever been on a cruise ship, you know those showers are quite small. They've got a little slidey door. You basically get in there, you close the door, and you struggle a little bit to move around and do all your bits and everything. I got in there, he put the water on, I threw up again. So yeah, he ended up just going out for a little mooch around, coming back and checking on me periodically, bringing me water, bringing me coffee, bringing me food, none of which really got consumed. And I don't think I surfaced until about 6:30 that evening. Didn't make it to dinner either. Had to have a little bit of room service, which was also excellent. So strongly recommend Celebrity. I have been on 2 subsequent cruises with Celebrity, and on both times I am very proud to announce that I have treated that martini bar with the respect it deserves. Now that that cautionary tale is out of the way, let's move on to the review of the Louis Vuitton clay. I have had mine since 2002, and I can tell you, girl, she has seen some things. The things I've put this through. I've taken her to nightclubs, dropped her on sticky floors, lost her, found her, lost her again, found her again. She could do with a bit of brass though. She is 2002, so she's 18 and a half now, but she has been indestructible, absolutely indestructible. Now because she's quite an old model, I do believe that the new model is slightly larger, and as we know the canvas is slightly thinner these days. I'd like to get a new one so I can compare the two. I'd really like a Damier Azure, but over the years I have used her pretty consistently. There might have been times where I put her away for a few months and not used her at all, but generally speaking, there is always a use for her. I currently have keys in her, so I've got car key just loose in there, and my house key, front door key, on the actual key holder. Now the reason I've got the car key loose in there is because getting both of them out when they're on the key holder is a bit of a faff, and you know me, don't like a bit of a faff, and I don't need to get this key out of the key pouch in order to open the car or anything, because it's a keyless entry, so I just need to have this on me. So that stays in there, that goes there, so leave the house, lock up, go off, do my thing, don't have to do anything with her at all until I come home, and then I just take it out, off I go. Absolutely love this piece. Now it isn't just a key holder or a card holder or a cashola holder. You can, of course, use her as a little bag charm. I think she's quite cute. Very handy for travelling if you just wanted to have a card available and you wanted to either stick this in the D-ring on the inside of your bag or on the outside of your bag so you can get to whatever you need to really, really quickly without having your bag open for people to dip their hands into. So you can use it to keep hairpins, hair bobbles, those like loose little bits that might flap around your bag and get lost. What about headphones? If you don't have earpods. If you don't have those and you've got a long cabley thing, the cable's going to get tangled up, pop it in here. But also you could, and this is in honour of my girl, my sister from another mister, Winnie Bee LV, tiny handbag. I am just putting on my Felici. Da, da, da. Tiny handbag for the win. Can have it like that. Okay, not the most practical thing, but tiny handbag is not the most practical thing. But if you wanted a little bit of cash, a key, some cards, and maybe even a little lip balm or something, you could chuck them all in here and off you go. Now, I probably wouldn't wear it like that, but I know a girl who would, Winnie. I'm looking at you. What I have done is use this to attach her to the belt loop on my jeans before when I've been out clubbing and stuff, and it doesn't matter if someone tries to pickpocket me, and it doesn't matter if I move around or jiggle around when I'm throwing some shapes. Oh yeah, and she pops out of my jean pocket because she is attached to me. Absolutely great piece. Always really, really hard to find. Louis, sort it out. But I would absolutely recommend this to anyone. And 2002, like I said, a bit of brasso. She needs a bit of brasso. And apart from a bit of tarnishing, look at her. Look at her. She's in better shape than me after all that clubbing, I can tell you. So honestly, she is an absolute hero piece and I will love her forever. Hey, hey baby.
Have you got my wallet?
Your wallet?
Have you seen? What?
No.
Have you been buying more stuff?
No.
You told me you weren't going to buy any more stuff.
I haven't bought any more stuff. No. No.
You promised me you wouldn't buy any more stuff.
I've not bought anything.
Okay. Well.
This isn't stuff. I haven't bought anything.
Okay, well.
I promised I wasn't going to buy anything.
You did promise you wouldn't.
I hope you find your wallet.
Thanks.
That was close. Need another drink. That's all from me for this Halloween special, girl. So I hope you've enjoyed this collaboration with Autumn, Winnie and Yota. Go and check out their videos now. Do it now or I'll set the ghosts on you. And have a fantastic Halloween. If you're going to trick or treat, do it safely, kids. And if you see my husband, you don't tell him nothing. Bye.